Hello everyone, this is Stephen Balch, your instructor for Introduction to Microeconomics at Ozarka College. Today what I'd like to do is give you a little bit of feedback on the Chapter 7 activities that I recently graded, and then tell you what we've got coming up due early next week for Chapter 8. Okay, so the first thing is, like I said, I did finish grading the Chapter 7 activities just in the last couple of days. So if you haven't already done so, go ahead and look at your grades for those activities and read the corresponding grading comments and let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Most of you did well on the Chapter 7 assignment. There were a few of you that had some problems with some of the questions on the assignment. So what I've done is I've posted a video here on the announcements page. This is also on the activities page as well. But this is basically a video where I show you exactly what I was looking for on each question of the assignment. Some of you had some problems understanding the concepts for some of the assignment questions, so I thought that video would kind of help you to kind of allow you to kind of see what I was looking for in the answer to each question, and also you can kind of use it to review over those concepts. Even those of you that got all the points on the assignment, which there were several of you that did, it still would probably benefit you to watch the video so that you can kind of get a better understanding and kind of just review over all the concepts, because all the concepts that we learned in Chapter 7 will be applied in Chapters 8 through 10, where we talk about various types of market structures, like perfect competition and monopoly and monopolistic competition and oligopoly. All those various market structures, we're going to talk about each of those with the concepts, with the terminology that we used in Chapter 7. All right, so if you don't already understand those concepts, or even if you do think you understand those, but you may need a little bit of a refresher on it, that video right here will help you to kind of review over those concepts before you get started on the Chapter 8 activities. Okay? Like I said, overall, most of you did well on the Chapter 7 assignment. Let's see. So keep up the good work on that. Like I always tell you, I really appreciate those of you that are putting the time and effort in, and most of you are. And like I said, I really appreciate that. So keep up the good work. On the discussion that we had for Chapter 7, which dealt with economies of scale at McDonald's, I thought that went very well. That discussion allowed us to kind of take the concepts that we were learning about in Chapter 7 and apply it to a specific real-world situation. And I really enjoyed reading everyone's comments, and I learned a lot from the discussion. Hopefully you did as well. Like I said, keep up the good work on the discussions. I really appreciate it. All right. Then on the Chapter 7 objective test, most of you did well on that, but just as a reminder, you can take those chapter tests as many times as you want to up until the due date. Your highest grade is automatically recorded. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so that brings us to what we've got coming up due for our next set of activities. So if we go to the activities page in my Ozarka here for this course, right now we are on the beginning portion of week 6 of the semester, okay? And right now you'll notice the only thing I have under week 6 is that Chapter 7 assignment review video that I would like you to watch. There won't be anything to turn in for that, but I would like you to watch that. And so we don't have anything else due this week, but we do have work due the first day of next week. So even though there's not actual activities due this week, you should still be working on the Chapter 8 activities, which are due the first day of week 7. All right, so don't let it sneak up on you. Go ahead and be working on the Chapter 8 activities now, and don't wait till Sunday when you've got a lot of other things going on to try to get the Chapter 8 activities done. Go ahead and be working on them now, and that way you give yourself plenty of time. Let me tell you what Chapter 8 is going to cover. Just like I mentioned a few minutes ago, Chapter 8 covers one of the market structures that we look at in microeconomics, which is perfect competition. All right? And so we're going to look at what the perfect competition market structure is and some of the short run and long run decisions that are made by firms in this type of market structure. And a lot of the terms that we looked at in Chapter 7, like marginal cost and total cost and average cost, and the relationship among those things is going to be revisited in this Chapter 8. Okay? We're going to be looking at those things as they relate specifically to the perfect competition market structure. All right? So in addition to the cost side of the profit for a business, we're also in Chapter 8 going to be looking at the revenue side. So we're going to look at marginal revenue, total revenue, and average revenue for perfect competition. Okay? And of course, we have to look at both the cost side and the revenue side in order to figure out where the profit maximization point is going to be, what that level of production is going to be that's going to maximize our profit as a perfect competitor. Okay? So this Chapter 8 is the first of 3 chapters, which will, again, take one type of market structure and go into detail and talk about how decisions are made in that type of market structure. Every business is going to fit into one or more of these market structures, and the way that businesses make decisions and what they have power to do and what they don't have power to do as far as making those decisions is going to be determined by the market in which they are operating in. Okay, so that's why it's important to understand these different market structures. So once we get done with Chapter 8, then in Chapter 9, we're going to learn about the other end of the spectrum of market structure, which is monopoly. So monopoly, we only have one seller in the market, whereas in perfect competition, we have many sellers in the market. And then in Chapter 10, we'll look at some market structures that fall in between the two extreme cases of perfect competition and monopoly. All right? So be working on the Chapter 8 activities. Again, get started as soon as possible. Don't wait until the weekend to get started because you probably won't get it all completed. Just remember all the resources that you have available to you. You have your textbook, of course. You have the PowerPoint slides that I posted on the assignment page. You've got your videos that I've linked on the assignment page. All right, so you've got the Chapter 8 assignment, test, and discussion all due by Sunday, March 2nd. All right, so you've got a little under a week to be working on those and get those submitted. All right, so as you're working on those, just let me know if you have questions, and I'll be happy to help you in any way I can. And other than that, just enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I will talk to you again sometime next week. Thank you.